Are you crying?
No.
There's no crying in baseball.
And welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak.
What's up?
And Steve.
Hey.
Like his screen was paused there for a
I
second.
know, right? Today we are going to be reviewing the 1992 movie A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
IMDb states, two sisters joined the first female professional baseball league and struggle to help it succeed amid their own growing rivalry. That don't tell this movie worth a shit. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It doesn't.
I mean, it does focus a lot on the women's baseball league and the rivalry between the two sisters, but it also has a lot to do with the war, and there's a lot going on in this movie. The sisters, first of all, the main character in this movie, Dottie, the catcher, played by Gina Davis, was scouted, and she didn't even want to join the league. She wanted to be a wife and stay on the farm, but her sister wanted it and persuaded Dottie to join because the only way her sister could join the league was if Dottie joined the league.
Yeah.
Or she needed to wait for the world to end so she could shave her head in a mohawk and drive a tank. I mean, one of the two.
There, yeah.
Then she'd be in the army now. So
There you go. Good runners. I like it.
Oh man,
But,
that's so funny. But then she'd get court-martialed, and orange would be the new black.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. They had to go pick up another player. They get to the league. They had tryouts. You see all this great baseball montage of all the ladies trying out for baseball. It's
Marla
really cool.
Hooch!
I said,
Marla
let's
Hooch.
talk about that other player for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about Marla.
So playing baseball and growing up with a father that raised her up like a boy, playing baseball, and she's hitting the ball out the damn windows was nuts. And
That was
like,
a cool
oh
scene.
yeah, if he was a guy, I'd be talking to the Yankees. I'm like, I don't know about that, but John Lovitz.
I 100% would agree with him on that statement. I think if Marla had been a dude, she 100% would be playing in the major leagues.
Yeah. She would be the Babe Ruth.
And I think John Lovitz's
or the Ty
reaction
Cobb
was great. Yeah, Ty Cobb. Yeah, John Lovitz's reaction to Marla Hooch.
Yeah,
there's too great a resemblance,
like an owl.
Yeah, that was a great reveal. I like how it was played indoors because it was raining outside, so that's why they were indoors.
What I love is when he goes, "All right, Marla, now the left side," and all of the guys go, "Oh."
That was a great scene. And then they finally get to the stadium, and he's like shuffling them on. Go try out now. And they're like, you're not going to come with us?
See the grass? Don't eat it.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I got to go give the wife a little pickle tickle.
a little shower, a little shave, give the wife a little tickle. You know.
I cracked up when I heard this because I forgot that line. And so his John Lovitz's
a lot back then too.
Yeah. John Lovitz's delivery on just about every line he had in this movie was damn near flawless.
Yeah, sarcastic, smart ass.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of leashes?
I like how he tells the cow, "Would you shut up?"
Yeah.
That had to have been improvised because they can't make the cow moo on command, I would imagine.
And then it's like, does that hurt the cow? No, it sure bruises me.
Sure would bruise the hell out of me.
That was a great scene too.
Yeah. But I mean, they join and they have their tryouts, and then you get the heartwarming moment of the lady who can't read, and she's up there, and somebody comes up and asks her name, and
Shirley
she's
Baker.
A peach. Yeah, she's a peach.
And
I love you keep talking about these people. Marla Hooch, Shirley Baker. They have names.
Yeah, they do have names, and I figure if I forget the names,
we
you
use
two will help me
names
out.
now.
I know pronouns, pal. I get it. But
And you don't hear much out of Ann Cusack either. So that Joan Cusack's
yeah,
sister and John Cusack's sister. You don't really hear much from her.
you
She
finally.
ends up she ends up growing up to be on the TV show Better Call Saul.
Oh, she was on that. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
She's Michael McKean's ex-wife. I was watching. She looks so familiar. She looks so familiar. Straight on IMDb, I'm scrolling, and like her first credit, I'm like, she's Shirley Baker. Sorry, keep going.
Nice.
But you have the tryouts, and then I'm just going through this damn movie because I love it so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they get to see their uniforms, which is basically a freaking dress, and they're all complaining.
I can't
and
fit
stuff
my
like that.
cigarettes in there.
There will be no smoking.
Right?
And
There'll
no
be no
guys.
smoking.
And then Madonna gets
Madonna.
up and starts walking away. She's like,
Oh,
sit down,
speaking of,
sit down.
that was a good introductory scene when you meet Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell, and Rosie throws the ball, and Gina Davis just snatches it out the air. That was awesome. That was an
All
awesome
right, maybe
scene.
some of them are going home.
Yeah.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Gina Davis gets asked continuously, "How did you catch that ball?" To which she tells every single person, "It's a movie."
And I
It's
will
a
say
movie.
this. I will say this. This movie right here is the movie that made me fall in love with Gina Davis. Straight up gorgeous
This
in
is
this
the
whole
movie?
movie. This is the movie. This is
Wasn't
the
Earth Girls Are Easy or
No.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm not
he's
gonna
not
I'm
free.
sorry. I will
He's
stop
not
right now
free
and just
90s.
stop.
He's not free
I
90s.
will
No.
stop. I will stop just
No.
naming movies that Gina Davis is in because I don't know what Mikey the
Right.
Freak is gonna say.
Well,
I
don't.
don't have. We've done Gina Davis before
Yeah.
in several different movies, and I do not have Earth Girls Are Easy on this one.
I
I
will
went
say.
with
I will say
different
this.
movies on this one.
I've seen her in the other movies before, but this movie, I
Yeah.
mean, she was just straight up gorgeous, gorgeous in this movie.
Yeah.
And of course, I like that 40s, 50s type style too. So I mean,
That's
with
why you
those,
moved to Texas.
yeah, that super red lipstick and everything. Oh, chef's kiss. But then you meet the manager, played by Tom Hanks, Jimmy Dugan, who's basically a fucking drunk. And
No, sir, I can't afford it anymore.
I like,
Oh,
I
you're
love that part.
drinking. It's a joke
yes,
to you. Of course, the man Harvey, what's his name of Harvey Bars, played by
Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall.
thank you, Penny Marshall's brother, Penny Marshall, who directed the film.
Yep.
Correct.
Correct, because Penny Marshall puts Gary Marshall in everything, and Gary Marshall puts Penny Marshall.
Penny
Well,
Marshall.
they put it themselves in,
And that's why
Right.
Squiggy was in this movie with Laverne and Shirley.
There you go. But I like how you see the
I
progression.
didn't even put that together until
Oh,
you
yeah.
said it. Did not even think about
I was
that.
waiting for Michael McKean to show up. That's all right.
Yeah. But I like how you see the progression of Jimmy Dugan throughout this movie, to where he's like, these aren't ball players, blah, blah, blah. And then he finally sees, Gina Davis or Dottie coaching on the sidelines and like, what are you, stupid? You're going to have our best player bunt, squeeze play? Yeah. And she's like, it's going to work. Yeah. And you see them both come up. Great scene, by the way. See both of them doing different signs, and Marla's doing a dance in and out of the batter's box, and he's like, "Who's coaching this team?" Well, act like it.
Why don't you act like it?
Yeah,
Big lush.
yeah, and
Why don't you use your head? That's that 6 lump 3 feet above your ass.
That's 3 feet above your ass.
This movie does have some great quotable scenes. Of course, baseball. There's no crying in baseball. One of the biggest ones.
Of course.
The lump 3 feet above your ass. Stuff
I
like
used that a lot when I played high school baseball. We said that a lot. There was no crying in baseball.
Yeah,
that was huge.
And then you actually see, Jimmy kind of throughout the progression. He at the very end, he's like, he got offered another job and he decided not to take it because he loved coaching the women's baseball league. Great heartfelt moment. I'm skipping over a lot of stuff, but that's okay. Great movie, Mikey the Freak. What'd you think of this movie?
Yeah, I mean, all around was a great movie. I think the kind of the sleeper character is to me it was John Lovett's.
Yeah.
His delivery of his character and how funny he was and sarcastic and how he kind of founded the three girls and they became one of the biggest stars of the actual league.
I will
So
say
that comedic
Marla.
was great.
I will say I would like to have seen more of Marla Hooch's story, but she got married halfway throughout this movie, and it's like, I'll see you
Yeah,
next season. Yeah.
yeah,
To
that would have been
George.
kind of
I
cool.
want to say it was George.
I don't think no. Maybe I don't
I
know.
was,
I
I was
don't
singing
remember.
to George.
Was it George?
I
I
think it was George.
I can't
Oh well,
remember.
I can't remember his name. Oh well, moving on.
Somebody will say it. I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll find out. But yeah, it was
Nelson. Nelson.
Nelson. That's
That's
it.
who it is. It is Nelson. I'm
Nelson.
singing to Nelson.
Hmm.
Oh no, baby.
It
Uh,
had to
It
be
had to be you.
you. Uh, but yeah, because I played baseball, growing up my entire life, and this was one of the greatest baseball movies that um, I mean, of all to me of all times, and not
Yeah.
really the comedy aspect of it because that would have to be Major League,
Yeah.
but it would definitely be from the comedy level that it is very entertaining. The story from the war, their husbands are off on the
Mhm.
war and they're asked to play baseball and try out, and it's a joke and they're not going to mean anything and it's not to amount to nothing, and then they start to become ball players, and then they get the respect. I
Mhm.
think it's cool as you start up and you see the progression through the entire film with their characters, like with Jimmy Dugan, Tom Hanks's character, in just the stands where there's like 10 people and people joking, "Oh, look at me, I'm a ball player.
There's
Oh,
dozens
I'm
of
gonna
people
break a
watching to
nail."
see us play. Yeah.
And then yeah, you got like 10 people in the damn stands. And then it comes towards the end where, the dramatic scene where the girl hits a line drive single to center field and the whole stands
Yeah.
everybody goes crazy. That's kind of like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that kind of part of the movie, on the progression, and then from starting in 43, and they said, oh, it only lasts 1 year because the men are coming back from the war and they're not going to need them anymore. And then Mr. Lowenstein ended
Mhm.
up carrying it on for 11 years, and that's pretty good having American League baseball or American League, but an all American girls baseball league for 11 years was pretty epic in that time frame in the 40s. But yeah, I mean, all around movie, great family, fun, friendly, comedy, drama. You tear up towards the end
Yeah.
when Gina Davis's character Dottie drops the ball at the end, and you know
Ooh.
how good of a ball player she is. You know damn well she's not going to drop that ball, but
What?
she knows that was the time on why she did it.
What?
And it became now Kit's character rose to be the
Yeah.
hero because she was always a shadow of Dottie's character. And it was always because of her on it was always all this and it's Dottie this and Dottie that, and she never got the spotlight. And then at the end she gets the
She gets a
spotlight.
spotlight.
And you see
Dude,
her signing autographs and stuff. So
Dottie was an egg.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
And Kit was a mule.
True.
exactly. But yeah, all around great movie. I could talk about this movie for hours and hours.
Yeah.
Everything about it was cool. And then, oh,
Uh,
the kid, the kid, um, uh,
You're gonna
yeah,
lose. You're gonna lose. And then
God,
Jimmy hits him with the glove. Ha!
I got him.
Dude, the
Ah!
joy on his face when he hit that
Oh,
kid.
and they're like, Stillwell
Stillwell.
Angel, come here, baby.
Stillwell, Angel.
That kid was annoying as shit.
Your
I could
Yeah.
kid
see
ate
them
the
pulling.
lineup.
I would have killed that kid, especially
Yeah.
on the bus. You don't cover the bus driver's eyes, dude.
No, no, no. I quit.
Yeah. I'll tell you the scene that really gets me the most in this, though, that makes me tear up is the war letter when they find out,
Oh yeah,
because it's
George.
set up to where it looks like it's going to be Dottie's husband who died, but it's
Betty.
the other play is Betty's Spaghetti's.
Yeah, but then the scene right after that, Lone Star comes right back from space,
He
right
does.
back to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
All of the
Because
newsies
he will
start
not go
selling.
quietly into the night.
All of the newsies start selling papes again, so he can leave New York as a
And he
reporter.
comes in and says, "You want to see my Schwartz? It's been a
See, the
couple
great
years."
thing is if I just started naming Bill Paxton films instead of Bill Pullman. If you know, because for years, I don't know about you guys, but for years, I would continuously, even though they look nothing like each other, mix up Bill Pullman and Bill
Bill
Paxton.
Paxton.
Oh, it's pretty
Only
close,
because
I
they
get it.
both have the name Bill.
All
and
right,
it's a
Steve,
peak.
what'd you think of this
I get
movie?
it.
Oh boy, do I love this movie. This is a movie that I can say I saw in its original run in the theaters. I remember going to see it with my parents. It's a great film. It touches up here as well as touches down here. I'm touching my heart. It's it's a thinker and a stinker. I really love this movie. It is my second favorite baseball film of all time. Of course, like Mikey said, the number one being Major
Major
League.
League.
Um, but yeah, this is a movie that I watched growing up. It came out 92, so I would have been 9 or 10 years old. I remember watching it, like I said, in the theater. I remember it being my film of choice when I went to go stay at a friend's house. Like he got to pick a movie and I got to pick a movie, and my movie was A League of Their
League of
Own
Their
when
Own.
I was like 10 years old. So no, man, I love this movie. I bought it last year on Vudu on digital, and I probably watched it every other day for a month.
I get it.
Yeah,
Like I
I'd
just
watch it
had it
every
on for
time it come on.
background
I'd watch it.
noise. Yeah,
Great
lots of
movie.
great things, lots of great scenes. It's very quotable. Just silly stuff. Whenever I'm working and I'm playing the movie, when they're doing the final little montage of stuff happens, there's a little bit where they hit a horn that goes and on camera, Stillwell walks by just holding like a little
Yeah,
bugle horn.
and they're like,
And
he's
and
like,
you see Tom Hanks, yeah, Tom Hanks just like watches him and then like watches him walk away. And
yeah,
like regardless of what I'm doing, I know that's it. I'll just change my screens over to that and I'll watch that, and it always makes me I get a little giggle
yeah,
from it, and then I change the screen back and I go right back to work.
I get it.
I
yeah.
All
love
right.
this. I love this movie though. I think it's
I,
great. I think it's
I think
amazing.
one of the funniest, one of the funniest is where Tom Hanks takes that manager role at the beginning, and and he talks about, yeah, I love the part where Lowenstein is talking to Dugan, and he's like, yeah, I love the part where you scratched your balls. I didn't know if you were dead or just drunk. And he goes, well, what it's worth doing is worth doing right. So,
It's
Yeah.
worth doing right.
Yeah. I
Do you
like
think
that.
you
those
could be
quick
a little
things are
bit more
funny.
disgusting?
Well,
Well, I
I
could
can
always
sure
use the
use the
Use the
money.
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 Use the money.
All right.
No, I love
Ratings.
this movie. I love this movie, man. This movie is a great one. Avoid the clap, Jimmy
Yes.
Dugan.
That's
I
good
love
advice.
that. That's good advice. All right. Ratings time. Ratings.
He was Marshall Mathers before Marshall Mathers was around.
All right. Ratings. I'm going to give this a straight 9, man. Just a great freaking movie. It's shot well. The story's great. It's somewhat factual. It's just a great effing movie, man. It's so good. I would recommend this to just about anybody. Anybody could watch this.
Mhm.
Mikey the Freak, how about you?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I give it a solid 9. I relate to the movie so well when I was a kid because I grew up playing little league baseball and high school baseball. And then I have been to Cooperstown in 2018. I went to Cooperstown, and I see the scene at the end where they're walking up the stairs
Mhm.
in, and that is Cooperstown. So they were there filming that movie. And when they cut the ribbon, there's two escalators that are in the back. That's actually the entrance into Cooperstown. So their
Gotcha.
little section, you take it and you take the escalator down, and then you walk into that section, and it goes through the era of Major League Baseball. So there is a section there that talks about the all girls baseball league. It is a very small section, but I remember seeing that there, and that brought back memories. Like, oh yeah, I remember that movie. So that was cool. But yeah, solid 9. Everything about it's funny. It's family friendly. I will sit there and watch it every single time it come on. I'd have no problem in that. But yeah, such a great movie.
Do they have photos of Gina Davis at the baseball
No, they
Hall of
do
Fame?
not.
They don't
No,
have
they do
have
not.
photo.
No.
They don't have photo of Monk's assistant holding a baseball bat.
No.
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 All right, Steve, what would you grade this movie?
Oh, solid 9 out of 10, guys. We're just once again across the board, all on the same wavelength.
Love it.
It's such a great and powerful movie, and I can't wait for the Amazon TV series that's coming on out, and I think
Oh, it's
it's going to be
already out.
very.
Yeah,
Oh
it's out.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, f me up the rear end for. I can't wait to watch the new series on Amazon.
Yeah, it's I've already binged it and watched it all the way through. It's very different than the movie. I will
Yes.
say that. Very
Do
different.
not
I
expect it to
don't
be the
mind.
same as the movie.
No, I'm not. I'm just excited
Yeah.
to see what they do. Bearded Geek, do you happen to have any movie memorabilia that we could talk about?
I do, but first, do we have any fun facts?
Oh, really? We're jumping into that. Well,
Your
once
turns
again,
first. You always
Yeah,
go
yeah.
first.
Ev me. No, I want to go last this time. Fun fact. For years and years and years, I don't know if this is a fun fact, but for years and years and years, I thought they put Gina Davis in like a prosthetic aging makeup for the Dottie at the beginning. Completely different actress.
It
Yes,
is
and
really.
it sounds just like her too.
Oh my
Well,
god.
no. It's Gina Davis doing the voiceover.
Oh, okay,
It's
Oh,
okay. I knew it was a
100%
different
Gina
actress,
Davis
but
doing
yeah.
the voiceover. But I thought for sure that it was that's what it was.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, it
Yeah, for
definitely
years.
looks like her.
The town that they filmed this movie originally in for all of the baseball scenes for the baseball stadium was all just one town, and that town hates Madonna. Because in between filming during the World Series and all of the scenes, Gina Davis would go out and she'd entertain the crowd, and Rosie O'Donnell would go out and do stand-up, and Tom Hanks would go out and do stand-up, and Madonna didn't want to do shit. She was like, nope, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to sing them songs. I'm not going to go entertain the crowd. I am going to be a diva, and I am going to just want to be me. And that's how
she was
she
great
was
in this movie, though. She really was great in this movie.
But you can read online, the people to this day, till today, the people of that town hate Madonna. Want nothing to do with Madonna. She was so rude and disrespectful apparently while filming. This is the debut film of one Miss Tia Leone, Miss David Duchovny. Actually, I don't even think they're together anymore. So I can't see that well. So I'm gonna put this one up here. The strawberry bruise Renee Coleman received on her thigh while sliding into the base remained for over a year.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So that was an actual bruise that they took a photo of. The famous split catch Gina Davis had to do, the stunt double into the splits. Although Gina Davis could do the splits as shown, she couldn't slide into it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's a fun one. And let's see, Dolores Pickles Dries, the lady in Cooperstown bleachers, who referred to Dottie as the best player in the league, was a pitcher for the Rutherford Peaches from 1952 to 1954. Several of the women they show you at the end of the movie, I don't know exactly which ones, are the original Rutherford Peaches.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool.
And the one thing that always confuses me, and I think it's really silly, because you have like Sally Lou or Betty Lou or whatever, she's like, Dottie, I married a plastic surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Who thinks that plastic surgery is a cool thing? It just makes you. It just makes you look like this. It's not a plastic surgery.
Well, it made her stay looking good. Yeah.
And finally, Tom Hanks peeing was Penny Marshall on the side with a hose. and fun.
That's funny.
So the whole peeing was Penny Marshall deciding how long the pee was going to be.
I
Not
like that.
Ryan.
And
That's
then he
funny.
starts shaking. Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
It's pretty accurate though.
Oh, and another fun fact: Lori Petty can actually run faster than Gina Davis. So in the opening scene with them running, she actually purposely has to run slower.
Okay, I can see that.
Because Dottie has to win.
Yep, Dottie
She
has
was
to
the
win.
older sister.
Bearded Geek, do you happen to have any movie memorabilia? Am I right,
I
Neil?
do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. I just threw my thing.
You could get yourself a rare 1992 A League of Their Own cast official merchandise vintage sweatshirt for $152 plus $11.75 shipping. Or you could grab a League of Their Own Cinemasterpiece original baseball movie poster for $395 and $18.95 shipping. You could also get yourself, which I think this is really cool, a League of Their Own Gina Davis baseball trading card from Collier Smith Art
And
for
for free shipping.
for $1,049.30 free
Sold.
shipping.
Free
It
shipping.
it's really good art
And
though. I
that
will say
bitch
that.
needs to be in a hard case if that's not in a damn penny
No
sleeve cover. What the
shit.
shit?
No shit.
If I had $1,000 card, it would be in a
You
hard
better
protector. It would not be in
exactly.
one of those sleeves. What is wrong with you?
That was a
See,
movie
we can
ago,
see
Steve.
you
That was a
now.
movie ago. That was a movie ago.
That's from down Periscope, Mike.
That was a movie ago, man. Steve forgot what movie we were on, apparently.
No, I remembered what movie we were on.
Mikey the Freak, do you have any related reels?
Oh man,
Come on, man.
none of these actors have been in anything you guys know. I went with so the characters I have picked Tom Hanks, and we have had Tom Hanks in several of our episodes before. Stop. So
Talk to him. Talk
I
to
did.
that one. That's him. It's him doing it.
This is my turn. Stop. So I did different ones than Tom Hanks that I haven't picked before. Any of the ones with Inferno, Da Vinci Code,
Dan Brown.
any of the
Robert
Dan
Langdon.
Brown. I think the Angels and Demons, all three of those, I think are excellent movies with Tom Hanks in it.
I want to say there are 4.
I know the 3 is fun.
You forgot Da Vinci Code.
I said Da Vinci Code.
You said Da Vinci Code.
Angels and Demons.
I said that one too.
Oh, then I don't know. Gladys, did he say it all? Did he say them all, Gladys?
Okay,
Yeah, apparently
so look,
Gladys said you said them all.
One of my favorite Christmas movies, Polar Express. If you guys have not seen Polar Express, I think it's a very good movie. With Tom Hanks plays like 15,000 characters in that movie. And The Green Mile. The Green Mile is an excellent movie. Another one with.
I'm tired, boss.
So I did go with Gina Davis. So I picked some different ones that I know you guys
just recommended
recommended
you just recommended like a 3.5-hour movie
So
for these people to go watch. They're like,
They've
go watch
probably
a
seen it
3.5-hour
already.
movie.
You like Tom? It's Christmas time. What else you gonna do?
have never seen The Green Mile. I'm just talking about one movie, Kevin. The Green Mile.
Oh,
The Green Mile is a 3.5-hour film. Bearded geek.
Shh, it's his turn. Shh, his turn.
Anyway, so Gina Davis. I went with Thelma and Louise. So we haven't really talked about Thelma and Louise movie with Gina Davis before. We always go with the Earth Girls are Easy and Fly. We always do those two. The movie Hero. If you've ever seen the movie Hero, I thought that was a cute movie.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman, yep. And I did Quick Change. So if you've ever seen Quick Change, that was one with Bill Murray. They play bank robbers. So and he dresses up like a clown. And so I always thought that was kind of cool. But again, one of those older type movies that you've probably never seen. And then I did go with Megan Cavanaugh, so Marla Hooch. I picked her. Miss Congeniality 2 with Sandra Bullock. She's in that one. And then she's in two good movies that are Mel Brooks: Dracula Dead and Loving It, and Robin Hood Men in Tights.
She was in one good Mel Brooks film.
Yeah,
She
Robin Hood
happens to
Men in
be in
Tights.
she happens to be in two Mel Brooks films, but she's
Yeah,
only in one good Mel Brooks film.
I wasn't a fan of Dracula Dead and Loving It either.
Either was I.
All
Special
right.
shout out to Gina Davis and Fletch.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
I love Gina
I'll
Davis
just
and
say
Fletch.
that. I'll just say that one because I love Gina Davis and
All right.
Fletch.
As we come to a close, Steve, where can people find you
Yeah.
on your podcast?
Oh man, you can find me at the last podcast you'd want. We drop whenever we feel like it. It's a lot of fun. It's me and my buddy Travis talking about movies. Unless you want to go check out the first 3 years that I did the show where it was me just talking to people. We do ranking episodes. We do draft episodes. We have a lot of fun. My co-host doesn't get a lot of the references I make, which is really weird because he's younger than I am. Well, that might be also why he doesn't get the references I make. Other than that, you can find us on every major podcast outlet. You can check out our YouTube show where I also do unboxings of the Bam Box. Other than that, tip the veal, try the staff. I'll see you next time.
All right, guys. If you like this video, give us a good old thumbing. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notifications for
Ding,
when
ding,
we post a new
ding.
video. For Mikey the Freak and Steve, I am the Bearded Geek saying keep it retro, everybody.
Peace.